teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? What a build-up here for this college football playoff quarterfinal game. It's the Oregon Ducks against the Ole Miss Rebels. Before we get this playoff game going, let's check with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. The Big Ten is so excited based on their previous experience here in the college football playoff. They have won the last 3 national championships, and they want to make it 4. They're talking a lot down on the field. They're making sure that the SEC knows that they're here to play. We'll see who's able to have conference dominance here and set the tone early. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. You can just feel it. There's always extra juice in the Big Ten and the SEC collide. The SEC, of course, dominating the championship landscape for more than a decade, but the Big Ten flexing now, Joel, 3 years in a row.
Well, Chris, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And the title is going to go through one of these 2 conferences. In order for the Big Ten to get to the mountaintop, they had to go through the SEC, and now it's going to be vice versa. Right now, the Big Ten holds the title. The SEC wants it, and they want it back. Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Well, no surprise on 3rd down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On 3rd down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust. And clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on 3rd down.
It's a shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you're going to get numerous collisions between the 2 dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. And when we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's hit just before the throw. He's got it with room to run. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25. So early in this must-win game, they feed the speedy freshman. What will be the last touch we see from him today, Joel?
And, Chris, that's exactly what they hoped for when they recruited this kid, is the speed to take the top off the defense. And that does so many things for you. It's going to allow you to run the football better and more efficient later in this game. But certainly, as you say, also to continue to attack down the field.
And the Ducks pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he He's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going.
Chris, I've been so excited to finally see him in person. Juwan Lacey is such an explosive player. What a beautiful run right here. And between he and Chambliss, these guys are powering this Ole Miss offense. And certainly they're going to have to play well today if they want to win this game.
Gain moves it to the 35, first down again. And he's got it again. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, this defense better buckle up. That's 2 straight runs, 2 straight first downs. I'm telling you, this guy is explosive. They're going to have to really focus on stopping this run game because so far, 2 plays, 2 explosive.
On the run, it's Lacey. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
2nd down after that previous play. Grab behind the line, it's Toss. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
The Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. Sees an opening.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff in a single back formation. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
QB bootlegs here. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
Your mindset as a quarterback has to change when you get into the red zone. You cannot take chances with the football. Chris, you've got a field goal in your back pocket. That's points on the board. So it's touchdown, check down. You're aggressive with your first read, but if it's not there, you do not force the football. You get right down to your back.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on third down, and here they're able to do that.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, it's Davison.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
The Ducks will line up to boot it away. They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They'll try the right here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. It's an out route, the catch made, and he goes out of bounds, but the ball's now near midfield. They continue to feed the reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened. It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Design quarterback run. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hat as the offense, and that's why it's such an advantage. He's obviously got the athleticism to do so, and here he picks up a huge gain. Nice explosive run from the quarterback.
And the Rebels pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Grant behind the line. It's Lacy. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the Rebels looking to keep this drive rolling.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
And first down, right back to the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Bootleg looking to throw. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long.
It looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. The Rebels will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Now the play clock winding down. They'll have to spend a timeout here. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, it's a frustrating situation. Fourth down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more speed.
Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here are the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. Now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's running out of time here. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. It'll bring up second and goal. And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Takes off in a bootleg. Moves out of the pocket. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joel, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got one half of football left to move on in this playoff.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. A handoff to the back. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Past the 45. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Play action here on first down. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job.
And the Rebels are going to keep this drive rolling. An inside give now from the shotgun. He slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Well, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, and the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gets it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. He's throwing for it on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He hands it off from the gun. Quick juke. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
On 1st down, it's play action. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
To the air, it's Moore. Makes the catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. That's caught. It's Stewart. Tackled after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. An explosive play to the end zone. Now the important point after attempt. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So quickly all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise.
And a diving catch near the sideline. What a play.
I love that they're attacking more down the field in these intermediate spaces, and in order to do that, you've got to throw the football with leverage, and he does that, where your guy has a better opportunity than the defender. But if you're going to do that, you've got to trust that your wide receiver can go out there and make catches like this. He lays out, catches the football. This is outstanding passing game.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. He keeps it on the design run. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down to 17.
This is exactly what this defense was so concerned about. In our meetings with this defensive coordinator, he talked about the fact that they've got so many weapons to defend. Guys on the outside, guys in the backfield. But then the real key is at the quarterback. He can become a threat as a runner. And here on the
it's caught, and he's got a lane. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3.
Chris, what do you hear me say all the time in these red zone situations, and more specifically in goal-to-go situations? Don't put the ball in harm's way. It's touchdown, check down, and if the check down's not there, take it yourself. Get what you can get. As a quarterback, you've got to manage the game, and this is a great example of managing this goal-to-go situation.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The extra point is good. They trail by 8, 21-13. touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fired to the right side, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So it's 2nd down and 9. The completion not producing much there on first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. To the air. It's Moore. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Tough spot after the holding call. 2nd and 20. Let's see what they can do to avoid 3rd and extra long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's 3rd down. You're trailing. Have to get the ball back. And they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Working clock with the ground game. Oh, look out, he's got open space. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Ole Miss takes their second timeout now. They've still got one more left to work with.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? At second down, you move the chains. That's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage. These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Ole Miss will call their third and final timeout, approaching the final minute of play. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on third down. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. He stopped short, and that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And now they'll run it on the draw. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level, and here they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits.
And that run goes nowhere, and that'll be the final play of the ballgame. This team just continues to impress, back-to-back playoff wins. And now, Joe, I think you can throw these teams out. They're into the semifinals. They look as good as anybody at this point.
I couldn't agree more. They look better than anybody at this point. They've played well at the line of scrimmage. Their quarterback is playing very well. And I don't want to play this team right now. There seems to be a level of urgency and focus that is very uncommon. And this is a group that clearly understands their objective. They're aiming for a national title.
That's going to do it for our coverage. The loser begins pointing towards next season, while the winner takes a big step closer to a national championship. For Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.